Okay, so
where
what is our
would you like me
challenge?
to start?
Okay, so give us a bit of a challenge. Give us an appreciation of what happens at the moment. If I'm someone who's heard the BBC recording or come across you, I can come to your website, and then kind of what happens after that.
Yeah, so on the website, you know, that's what we're trying to figure out is where do people go and where do they want to go, and how do we bring them to engage with our organization in a really meaningful way that then inspires them to give. So we know that most people aren't going to give when they first hit our page. Like, they want to get to know us. And so that's where we're really struggling, is like, what is that user journey, and how can we create a really powerful, unique experience that makes them feel engaged, but also seen and known for who they are and what they're going through, to inspire them to give. And so whether it's, we have a banner at the top of the website to highlight our monthly giving program. And that has actually been one of the design elements that have paid off the most as far as conversion. We've actually seen an increase since we put that on our website. As far as the one-time donations, though, we're still not seeing a lot of that. So we had over 1,000 people visit our website in a matter of 24 hours after the BBC interview went live. And we had, I think, 2 or 3 people give monthly, but no one-time donations, which is great. We would prefer the monthly donations, so I'm not complaining there. But it was a little surprising that we didn't get a single one-time gift. And so that's something we'd like to explore of, where is that barrier on our website that people don't want to make that one-time gift? Is it the donate button? Is it the user journey to get to the donate page, or are they wanting more information before they give? That's what we're really struggling to figure out and know what to do to fix it, to make that experience better.
Sure. Okay. So, I mean, this is a real user experience challenge, because what we've got here is not only the functional requirement, which we're looking for is to get people to say, this is a charity, a not-for-profit that I'd like to support, but also you've got a very special way in which you present yourself, as you have in these videos. And also when you look at the website, the compassion is endless. And obviously that's the experience you want people to have. So it's not just a case of get here, click through. You want them to come and stay for the right reasons, and recognizing many people will come there because they can really empathize with the benefactors, and also will be going through some trauma themselves potentially. So we've got to be very empathetic towards that, and make sure that also we recognize, and we must touch upon this, once you have donors, you have some brilliant ideas in the way in which you kind of keep connecting with them. Could you just remind me about the annual donor piece that you do and the other things that you do, because I think getting the spirit of those in that early engagement is really important for the players to hear.
Yeah, great. So as Christopher said, we really care about our givers, our community, and we want everyone to feel loved and cared for. And the driving question of everything that we do at Love Not Lost is, how can we love people better? And so we ask that of our donors. How can we love our donors better? So many times they're the lifeblood, and they really do keep us going, which is why we call our monthly giving program the heartbeat, because not only do they sustain us for life, but they allow us to love others well. So that's something that, with the heartbeat specifically, we launched it in February of 2021, because previously it was called the Foundation Builders. But when we survived 2020, in large part thanks to our monthly donors, we realized that our foundation was built. And so we needed a new name for those givers. And so we came up with the heartbeat. And the idea is that there would be quarterly Zoom calls with me and potential guests. So like a family that we've served, or allowing them to meet other givers in the community, or in an interview with a board member. So just more access to us as the leadership and the people behind Love Not Lost, just to give them that experience. But then also we give gifts on their giving anniversaries. So, they'll, like, if you sign up for the heartbeat, you'll get a gift in the mail. We do ship overseas, where it's, a package to get started with. You'll have some empathy cards and some other fun little swag. But then every year on a giving anniversary, you get a different gift. So some years it will be a picture of a family and a story of how your money has actually changed a life. Sometimes it's really fun swag, like a t-shirt or a stainless steel water bottle or something else like that. And so we have this whole plan of our donor care after you sign up as a monthly giver. But we also struggle with the one-time givers. So every person who donates gets a handwritten thank you note. That's really important to us. But as far as the one-time givers, we don't know how to continue engaging beyond events. So that has been our big thing. And so each year we have, well, pre-COVID, we had a gala every year. We had to cancel that last year, and I don't know that we're going to pick it back up just yet this year. We're going to focus on some smaller events this year. But we do have an annual virtual event that we started last year. That's a Light After Loss Remembrance Walk. And it's an invitation to invite anyone, donors or people, families we've served, photographers who've served with us, to walk with people they trust, to share stories about their loved ones who have passed. And it's called Light After Loss because we want it to be something that's not so heavy. When we talk about grief, everyone tends to get in this Eeyore kind of depression, dark cloud overhead, and it doesn't always have to be that way. And so part of our goal as an organization too is to really, challenge the conversation of bringing awareness to grief and normalizing it, and making it not so scary and depressing. Sure, there are times where it is sad and it is heavy and it is dark, but there are also times where it can be light and we can laugh in the midst of our grief and we can find joy in the midst of our grief. And so that's really what we're trying to focus on as well, and help our community really experience that and heal in their grief.
Actually, I think that's really important. I'm so glad you brought that to life, because it just puts the complete perspective on just how important it is that initial user experience creates an appreciation for the donor of what sort of relationship they're going to have with Love Not Lost after they've made the donation. So it doesn't feel like a transaction. It feels like the start of an emotive, connected journey that will be very fulfilling for them and very fulfilling for those who you then go on to serve. So thank you very much. I think that's been really good, getting an appreciation of the challenge.